you mix fuel, metal oxide, and metal powder in just the right way, it burns at 2,000 degrees Celsius. Hot enough to cut through nearly any barrier known to man. Throw some C4 into the mix, and you've got one hell of a combination.
Hello everybody, this is Trav, and today we're looking at Thermite.
Here we go.
Well, he obviously has a pretty damn cool exothermic charge, but let's check out all of his loadout options. You have two primary weapon choices. You have the M1014 shotgun, which is a medium range semi-auto shotgun, lethal at close range, or you have the 5.56 XI assault rifle, which is a short range assault rifle with low to medium stopping power depending on the caliber. Since I have two different weapons, I like to set them both up so I have two choices depending on the size of the map and the fighting situations that I'm going to be getting into. I could deck out the M1014 for close quarters combat if I'm on a tight quarters map, and I have that option to cause a lot of damage up close to the enemy, but typically I'm running the assault rifle so I have a multi-purpose tool in my hands for a variety of situations and a variety of different gunfights with my enemy. I deck up my 5.56 with the holographic sight with a vertical grip, and I also use a suppressor. And I'll tell you why. When I'm running Thermite, my role is very critical to the success of my team. If I go down early because of something stupid, because I got detected, or because I was noticed, and I haven't used my exothermic charges to breach an objective room, I have made that round much more difficult for my team to succeed in. That is why I'm rocking the suppressor. I'm being quiet, I'm being stealthy, and I'm being smart and not taking on gunfights that I can't win or that are unnecessary before I've used my breaching charges and exposed the objective. For your secondary weapons, you have two choices. You have the M45 Music semi-auto high caliber pistol, or you have the 5.7 USG semi-auto pistol with low caliber but high velocity rounds. And I guess it just depends on whether or not you want more bullets in a magazine or more punch with each bullet. Perhaps you want to use the 5.7 if you're playing terrorist hunt, but typically in PvP I'm running the M45 with that higher damage model. For your gadgets, you have two options. You have a frag grenade, or you have the breach charge, the normal breach charge. In this game, only a few operators can use a frag grenade, making their use in every match very limited. That is one big reason if I'm with Thermite, I'm racking the frag grenade, because I give that option to my team to have a frag, so I could frag a room and hopefully damage or kill an enemy operative before I even expose myself in that objective room. Also, a frag grenade provides a great 1-2 punch with this exothermic charge because I could breach and I could hopefully clear with the frag grenade. But on the other hand, you can also equip his normal breach charge. Perhaps you're rocking solo in a group, or you just need a greater variety of breaching tools. You can equip a normal breach charge, and now you have 5 different ways to breach. Perhaps you want to use your breach charge to break down non-reinforced walls, wooden floors, wooden ceilings, so that way you have better lines of sight to objective rooms. Or you could put down a normal breach charge and its exothermic charge at the same time on 2 different walls and use the corresponding buttons or keys and blow them both up at the same time to really destroy a wall, because you have a much larger line of sight into an objective room, providing you and your team a bigger advantage. So a couple things to think about there with his loadout. Like I said, in most cases I'm running the assault rifle, the M45, and the frag grenade. That's how I like to get down when I'm rocking with Thermite. His overall stats, he's rocking medium armor and medium speed, so he's a balanced all-around player. He works well with Thatcher or Glass. Thatcher, because of Thatcher's EMP grenades, he can prevent Thermite from being unable to breach reinforced walls that are being energized by either Mute's jamming device or Bandit's electronic charging device. So he works well with Thatcher as long as Thatcher remains close by. I say Glass because Glass can provide overwatch for Thermite to breach entryways. If Thermite can put up his exothermic charge and back away, in a lot of situations, especially on outdoor walls or doors, Thermite can back away and Glass can provide the much necessary oversight, so when Thermite pops his detonator, Glass has a view of right through the wall or door that Thermite just breached.
I got him.
Nice. We got a sniper, so I'm gonna blow this garage.
I need to destroy that C4.
Where's Sniper at?
Hold on. Where's this hatch?
Oh, you're already ready, Max.
I destroyed the C4.
Where is this designer-ass hatch?
Also, on other small maps, Thermite works well with other breachers. For example, if you're playing Consulate and the enemy is holed up in the garage and you have to breach the garage, Thermite can breach one part of the garage door while another breacher can breach another part of the garage door, or just any teammate who has a breaching charge. You can step back and you can breach multiple entries at the same time to overpower and confuse your enemy. However, when you're running with other breachers on larger maps, you're not going to want to typically run all your breachers together. That's putting all your eggs in one basket. So if you're on a large map with a variety of 360-degree angle of entry into an objective room, I would not suggest you run Thermite with another breacher, because if they both go down, then you've lost all your breachers. So in those situations, I would separate them and support them equally on both sides. His nemesis is Bandit, because if you don't pay attention when you're setting down an exothermic charge on a wall and Bandit has energized it, it's going to deal heavy damage to your operator and it's going to kind of piss you off. This is energized. Oh, he put another one on it. He put another one on it, you dickhead. Want to hit it again, brother? No, you did. He put another one on.
Here we go. Stay back.
Ah, he did it again. I'm out of Thermite. They're getting smarter. Oh, they're evolving. Typically, in ranked and competitive matches, you're going to need a Thermite. And you're also going to rock Thatcher with your Thermite. So pick a friend and become the breaching duo of your squad. Get to know each other, understand each other's strats, and I guarantee you, you're going to be able to breach and clear a lot more rooms successfully without dying. A few tips and tricks. Because Thatcher supports Thermite, you should always have your Thatcher remain within sight of Thermite. Don't separate, because if one of them goes down, then you haven't done any good picking those characters. So if you're Thatcher, support Thermite. Follow him like a lost puppy. When performing a breach as a team, Thermite should make the calls. That's tip number 2. If you're breaching a garage door or an entry wall, Thermite knows whether or not that wall is energized or muted. Thermite knows when exactly he's pulling the trigger to set off his exothermic charge, so Thermite should make the calls. So Thermite, if you will run Thermite, be directive to your teammates as long as you're communicating. Let Thatcher know when to EMP. Let Glass know, or whoever's provided Overwatch, where exactly you're going to breach, when, and where you're going to need Overwatch. Set everything up so there's less confusion and less people making call-outs. If you have someone on your team who's rocking a random character, you know, maybe a riot shield, he should not be the one making the calls when Thermite's going to breach. So Thermite, it's your job to direct the team when a breach is being done using your exothermic charge. Overall, Thermite can be a very powerful character on a team and could be a game-changing character. However, you need to take your time with him, understand your role within the team, support your team, and don't take unnecessary risk with Thermite and go down because you made a foolish mistake and cost your team what could be a very easy win, but you turn it into a loss because your team has lost Thermite. So be tactical, work together very well, think outside the box, and I guarantee you, you guys are going to win more matches and run Thermite better than you thought you could if you follow these tips. Anyway guys, as always, thank you for the support. Love you all. If you did like the video and you want to see more operator tips and tricks, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up. And as always, this is your boy Trav, over and out.